Hey everybody, TabbyWesa here, and sort of a bit of an update just to kind of let everybody know what's going on, for anyone who's interested, that is. Um, I haven't been able to post any videos the last couple of weeks, partly because I was sick, and, still coughing and whatnot for a long time, and I didn't want to record if I knew I was going to be coughing and, sneezing a lot. Um, Even now, I still have a little trouble with my breathing as a result of said cold. Thankfully, it wasn't COVID. It was just, from me having allergies to pollen and stuff in the air a couple weeks ago. Um, I've also started my fall semester for this year at the Academy of Art University. So I'm going to have my hands full with that. On top of that, I'm also working 2 part-time jobs. All of my shifts will be in the evening. And, hopefully I'll be making enough money to not only make ends meet, but also save some money on the side for, future classes and whatever other projects I might have out there, in the future. So, yeah, my hands are going to be pretty full, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to make daily content, as I initially planned. So for the time being, I'm just gonna focus on making maybe 2 or 3 videos a week, and then on one of my days off, I'll try to do like a live stream for a couple of hours, maybe 5 hours like I usually do, and maybe play a game, maybe draw something live, or if I can get enough people to participate, I'll probably do something like Garter Phone or Aggie.io, maybe Among Us, something that is, simple for everybody to participate and play, or Jackbox even would probably be pretty fun actually. That never fails to get laughs. So, I mean, that's something that I'm kind of thinking about doing in the future. Besides that, there really isn't much else for me to talk about. Just working at a deli, working at Dave & Buster's. So far, nothing overly exciting has happened at either job. I mean, at a deli, you slice cheese, you slice meat, and you give people food. It's not anything particularly exciting, but it's not overbearing either. Assuming you don't get that occasional Karen that's really, really picky about the weight being exactly what she asked for. I did have one of those last week, but it wasn't anything so exciting that I think it's worth talking about, really. I mean, I did think it was kind of funny that she got so angry that I was like barely a fraction of a pound over what she asked for. And she wasn't even paying attention to how I was scaling putting things on the scale until after I handed it to her. She just said about a pound, and I went like not even a tenth of a pound over. But like, she also wanted like these really big slices of meat, so it was really hard for me to make it exactly 1 pound. Like, it's easier to be accurate when the slices are thinner because, it doesn't take as much. It just means you have to make more slices because everything's smaller. Um, but, And then Dave & Buster's, I've only worked 1 shift there so far because I kind of just started that one. I basically work at the prize corner, which is referred to as the winner's circle. So far it's been pretty fun. It's exciting. It's fun to like get all hyped up and cheer people on when they win like a big prize or something at like the penny slots and whatnot. They got a couple of these penny slot machines, where it also dispenses these collectible cards, and if you manage to get like a full set, you get like 2,000 or 2,500 tickets or something for your card, which you can use for prizes and whatnot. And my job's basically to help the customers redeem their tickets and whatnot, or add tickets if they wanted to load it on there or something like that. That's basically my job over there right now. They do cross training, but I haven't been there long enough to really even be considered for that sort of thing just yet. I have been told that if I'm given the opportunity to cross train for the front that I should, because they get tips, and that would be pretty freaking awesome. A little extra pocket change that I could just blow right away on the arcade. No, I'm just joking. But they actually do encourage people to stay like a couple hours after their shift if the Dave and Buster's is still open, to like actually, they call it the stay and play bonus or something like that. And basically it's like I think it's kind of like getting overtime or something like that. I'd have to ask to be sure. I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, you basically just stick around and you can actually like, I guess you actually run around the arcade and play or something like that. Or maybe it's just literally just overtime. I don't know. They make it sound more fun than it probably really is. But yeah, pretty exciting. I still have a lot more to learn as far as Dave and Buster's is concerned. So far nothing too exciting's happened. I do know that pretty soon they're gonna show me how to run the VR game that they have. It's like, it's an attraction, but it's basically like, it's kind of like a ride, but you have like these VR headsets and the little handheld controllers to, you know, shoot whatever targets and stuff. And there's a bunch of different games that you can choose from, which I think are really more like themes than anything. But there's like a zombie one, there's I think they had a Jurassic Park one, but they discontinued that. The only one I know for sure that pretty much every Dave & Buster's is guaranteed to have is like this balloon popping game. Yeah, I guess that one is, you know, Dave & Buster's original or something like that. It's like, oh cool, popping balloons, with fun. But, you know, the idea of it though is that it's also kind of, I want to say it's probably like a virtual reality roller coaster type of thing, because you are kind of seated in a rig of sorts that kind of moves around, and you know, it seems to excite the customers. We had a couple of people that actually really wanted to go on there, even though we didn't have an attendant. The only reason I didn't do it is because they haven't trained me on it yet. I'm not sure when they'll train me on that. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, or whenever my next shift is after that. But it sounds like a lot of fun. Something that I feel like that's something too that I really do actually want to learn a little bit more about, because, you know, being an aspiring game designer, going to school for this sort of thing, going to Dave & Buster's was a good idea, because then I get a chance to see like what types of games people prefer to play, how they react to, you know, their experience and whatnot. And that is kind of part of like the research aspect of being a game designer. And, you know, that's something I want to pay attention to. And, you know, why not get paid doing it, you know? And so, with that, there really isn't much else I have to say. I think I've, you know, probably spent enough time talking about what's going on to pretty much make up this entire video. So, thank you all for watching. Thanks for listening to my bullshit. And if anybody's interested in commissions, there is a link in the description to my Twitter, which has a pinned tweet that contains an image that has like all of my prices and whatnot. Pretty much just my bottom line prices. Feel free to DM me. My DMs are open. And if you got any suggestions for future videos, or ideas for streams in the channel, feel free to leave a comment, and I will see you guys next time.